Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 25th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use... Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooners offense will go to work first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy, and David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season?
Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The play-action fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Johnson looking to throw. He lost one down the sideline. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. It's caught. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sooners!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wyoming. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here's the pressure. And here's a fumble. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Now on the return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Makes the quick grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. And it'll be downed right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Moving past the 25. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option, the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Gibson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The sure hands, it's Burks. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the run, it's Barnes. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Burks. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll give it to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. Motion from the wide receiver. Johnson looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Burks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That's caught. It's Bradley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Wants to fire on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. This time he's got him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but stay aggressive with it. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Johnson looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bradley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Kent. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the heat. Looking to scramble. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer anymore. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes a connection. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Off play action on first down. Got a man. It's Oakland. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Quick spin on the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one is perfect. They now have a 20-16 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. And he's brought down after a nice game. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Toss sweep to the left. Finding an escape route. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now on the move. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. They found the tight end, but he could not find 1st down yardage, and it'll be 4th down. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They think there's room to run to the right here. On the move at the 30. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. With jet sweep pass. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Into the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after it.
Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! They take the lead with the 6. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Barnes. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Kent. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Uncorks it. Got his man to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just keeps slinging it. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Got it behind the line. It's Burks. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. At the 20, he's got space. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. With the catch, it's Edwards. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line getting set on second down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on second down. Got his man down the middle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Sooners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Johnson wants to throw it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Breaks the tackle. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be brought down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barnes. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Pulls it and fires to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Bradley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback keeps it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We'll get it started here in overtime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Kansas State! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touch. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Touchdown Sooners. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Looking downfield on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal. They'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in the...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Turning it on. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They got it done. A great play call to give them the lead by 2. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They can't get it done on the two, and now they'll rely on the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a two. Trying to punch it in. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the two, and we'll play another overtime. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying to pound it in. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game. He'll take it himself. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the two, and we play on. They'll line up to go for two. The snap sets up to throw. They got it done with the two, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a two of their own. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to run it in. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership